Hi, this is Dr. Arun Panda, facial cosmetic surgeon, and today we're going to treat a patient with blepharospasm. So BED or benign blepharospasm is basically a condition wherein there is excessive amount of twitching. It could be bilateral or unilateral. So basically the twitching is on the muscles around the eyes. So most of the times it is the orbicularis oculi which is involved, and that is hyperkinetic or it is like hyperactive, and that causes the twitching. So sometimes what happens is, along with orbicularis oculi, which is basically a muscle which kind of closes the eyelids, since it is hyperactive, the patient complains of the patient complains of excessive amount of twitching. So you can see this kind of twitching, which was actually more, and now it has reduced a little bit. So he is on homeopathic medicine, but the condition has improved, but not to a great extent. So you can see this kind of twitching. So most of the times it is the orbicularis, the orbital part of the orbicularis, and the tarsal, the part of the orbicularis which needs to be relaxed, which causes this kind of twitching. Apart from that, see that the other muscles which kind of close, which are involved in the closure, like the corrugator process, we could also relax those muscles. So, but then one of the treatment modalities for blepharospasm is just injecting into the orbicularis oculi muscle. So what we will be doing is, it's unilateral, it is not bilateral, it is unilateral, only involving the left side of the eye. So it is excessive. You can see this kind of a twitching which is happening. As I said, there is no particular reason why this happens. The only way we can manage it is by relaxing this muscle. So where do we inject for blepharospasm? Botox or CX or Xeomin, they can be injected to the muscles around the eye to relax that, so that there is no hyperactive muscles which is kind of causing the twitch. So where do we inject here? So the first point of injections are what we are going to do here is basically on the upper eyelid. So this is basically about 2 to 3 millimeters above the eyelid. Is the margin is going to be our tarsal orbicularis. So the pre-tarsal orbicularis we have to inject in 3 points. See this kind of picture. So we'll be injecting in 3 points. One is just above the medial punctum. Okay. The second point of injection will be at the mid-pupillary line, just 2 to 3 millimeters above the eyelid margin, and just on the lateral aspect, just at the lateral canthus, just above the lateral canthus, again about 2 to 3 millimeters above the margin is where we are going to inject. So this is going to be our 3 points of injection for the pre-tarsal orbicularis. For the inferior eyelid, what we will do is we will be skipping out the medial aspect, because we have the punctum, the inferior punctum, so we don't want to cause epiphora there. So what we will be doing is we will be skipping out the medial punctum part or the medial aspect. So what we will be doing is again injecting on the mid-pupillary line here. That's going to be our point of injection in the lower, and also on the lateral aspect, just at the lateral canthus here. And we could also do it so since this part of the orbicular is also involved, so we can just give a little bit here. So these are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 points of injections at the pre-tarsal orbicularis here and the orbicularis here. And also since the orbital part is also involved, what we will do is just above the eyelid, again in 3 points we could be injecting here to kind of take care of the orbital part of the orbicularis oculi. So what we are going to do is 1, 2, 3 points of injections on the pre-tarsal orbicularis, about 3 units on each area. Again 3 units skipping off the medial aspect, 3 units, one the midline and one the lateral aspect, and 3 units at the orbicularis oculi at the lateral margin. Of course, we have to see the lateral orbital margin and then go about a centimeter lateral to that. And of course, we will be injecting into the orbital part of the orbicularis oculi. So we will be injecting into the orbital part of the orbicularis oculi. So I have already diluted CX. I have got 100 units here. So what I will be doing is injecting. We normally load in insulin syringes. So I've got insulin syringes with about 10 units here in this. So what we will do is we'll start injecting here. I have already cleaned it up with spirit and betadine. Alright, so what I will be doing here is basically injecting first in the upper eyelid. So what I will do is, since I have already marked here just medium, so what I am going to see here is the units. I have a count on it, and the plane of injection is going to be very superficial, just in the subacute plane, because we know if you look at the anatomy, just below the skin you have the orbicularis oculi muscle. So all we have to do is just go underneath the skin and push it up 1 second. Yeah, and we are going to create a blade here. So you should be able to see the blade here. Bas. Okay. And I have injected about 3 units here. 1 second, sir. 1 second. 3 units here. Bas. Okay. And about 3 units on the lateral aspect. Bas. Okay. That's the we're done. So that's about the upper palpebral, the pre-tarsal orbicularis, which we have taken care of. It's okay, that's fine. So what we will do is, and then the same thing on the lower orbit, the lower pre-tarsal area, on the, and we are done. And on the, okay, done. We're done on the pre-tarsal orbicularis of the upper eyelid. So upper eyelid 3 points, about 3 units, 2 to 3 units in each. Again in the lower eyelid we are going about 2 points, and on the lower eyelid again the pre-tarsal 2 points in the pre-tarsal orbicularis, and 1 point on the lateral aspect. And of course the other points would be basically on the, sir, 1 second, we are done here. So this is going to be for our, sorry, so this is going to be for our orbital part of the orbicularis. So we have injected about 3 units on each point of injection. So we are not supposed to massage these areas and let it diffuse. We know that it diffuses by a centimeter, and we are not supposed to go above this, because if you go above we might be hitting onto the frontalis. So we don't want that to happen. We are just going to relax the orbicularis oculi muscle here. So we're going to see the patient after a week's time. Normally the effect takes in a 3 days time, but normally try and see the patient after 7 days, because it is said that the maximum effect can be seen after the 7th day. So we call the patient back after 7 days, and then we see the results there. And normally what happens is, since the orbicularis has been taken care of and it is relaxed, it is not going to be hyperactive, and that helps out in relaxing the twitches and the hyperactivity of this muscle. So imagine if your corrugators has also been involved, we can actually inject into the corrugators, and sometimes even procerus could be injected, but since here I don't see the procerus has been involved, we will not be doing for him. We have just targeted the orbicularis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 points of injection for blepharospasm which we have done. So it's about 3 into 9 is about 27 units is what we have done here. Yeah. So that's how we treat blepharospasm. If you have any queries, please feel free to get in touch with us, and we'll be more than happy to help you. आँख बंद कीजिए, चलिए, बंद कीजिए, खोलिए।